Pre-offense pattern assignment.
Before my offense, I was living in Maine. I had a septic business and made good money. My siblings liked my money a lot. Especially my older sister and oldest brother. They did everything they possibly could to get more money from me. I felt I was obligated to help them so that they wouldn't have a hard time with money, so I never said no to them. Finally, it got to the point that I was getting used so badly, that it felt nobody cared about me unless I had money to give to them. That's when I decided to leave Maine and move to Nashville, Tennessee. The first couple of weeks I was in Nashville, I stayed busy looking for and getting a job and getting myself settled into my new apartment and getting to know my surroundings in Nashville. The third week I started to slow down because I was all settled in and didn't have anything that I needed to do right away, but I also didn't have anyone to do anything with. Because of the boredom I was feeling, I decided to go on the internet. I wouldn't spend a lot of time on the internet but would start going into the chat rooms more and more until I ended up noticing a 13-year-old girl that nobody would talk to. I decided that I would talk to her so she wouldn't feel bad. My intentions were to only talk to her to be nice. But as I continued talking to her, I enjoyed helping her with her problems. She would also talk to me about my problems and I started spending more time on the computer to talk to her. I loved the attention she was giving me because it felt like someone cared about me again. I told her that we wouldn't be able to meet until she was 18. Her response of,
"You mean we can only be boyfriend and girlfriend on here?"
meaning on the internet, let me know that if we didn't meet in person before she turned 18, then I was going to lose the feeling of someone caring about me and it would be her. I didn't want to lose that feeling, but I also didn't want to meet her before she was 18 and end up in jail because of it. I had fantasized about getting married to her and having kids together. I had even talked sexually to her and showed her myself naked on webcam. I fantasized about having sex with her on her 18th birthday and had even told her that. The longer I talked to her, the more I wanted to do whatever I could do to make her happy. But I still didn't want to meet her and end up in jail. But I knew if I didn't meet her, then I was going to lose someone caring about me. Eventually I agreed to meet her on my birthday. All the way to her house I kept telling myself I should turn around and go home. Even when I got to the house, I drove past it a couple times and even around the rotary that was near it, even stopping at the rotary because I needed to go home. But I had made her a promise that I would show up. So I went back to the house. She was in the driveway waving me down and I pulled in, went in the house with her, and I sat in a chair. After talking to her for a couple minutes, Chris Hansen from MSNBC came out. I didn't have a clue who he was because I never seen him before in my life, but because of the way he acted, I thought he was a cop. I knew I was going to jail.